Greetings and salutations, YouTube. This is Dummy Woods 12 back again with another video. Here to hold on, I have a text message. It wasn't nobody. But this video is gonna be about how recently there've been a lot of like former actors, musicians, and stuff like that have been kind of bitter lately about when their name comes up in the media as being a washed up actor or something like that. Cause I was recently just reading on a media website. Well, not even a media website. I actually was watching a TV show, matter of fact. It's a lot of actors like for say Ty Bridges, for example. I mean, a lot of people like who know Ty Bridges. Ty Bridges was the guy that was on Different Strokes. He was on this show called Different Strokes in the 80s, and it was sort of a big deal, sort of a huge show in the 80s. But we all know that show is actually people dubbed that show as cursed, and I say it is and I say it isn't. Because Ty Bridges is still alive, and Conrad Bain's still alive, and a lot of the adults on the show are still alive. What made me think about this video? Because I was just watching a little Different Strokes a while ago, and it was actually it's actually a good show. But what I was trying to realize is what, because his name came up in the media recently about, it was an article saying like talking about Whitney Houston. Said Whitney Houston basically had crack messed her up so much that she is broker than Ty Bridges. And when I tell you Ty Bridges got on Twitter, because the guy's on Twitter, he got on Twitter and fucking went off. This dude fucking went off. He was saying something like this, and I read this book. I own this book, Killer Wills. I read this book. It's kind of a good book, but and it's true. The guy's now 19 years sober, but yeah, she was basically saying this website I was on. Can't really remember what website it was. Was basically saying how Ty Bridges is washed up, and how Whitney Houston is basically like him now with trying to get a career back. And people don't know this. Ty Bridges actually still have a career, but it's not huge. It's not Different Strokes big. But he's on this show called World's Dumbest, whatever the segment is for that show, for that episode. He's the commentator for that show, and from what I hear, he's gonna be in a new movie with Adam Sandler, called "I Hate You, Dad." That comes out in June or July 1. But he was actually kind of bitter about it though. I mean, I'm just gonna say it like this, Todd. It's people that actually do think you're dead. I hate to say it like this, and I know for a fact he's probably not gonna watch this video. But that's why I'm saying all this. But I just say this: be lucky people still remember who you are. Cause he hadn't really just been relevant or big since Different Strokes, really. I know back in the 70s, the guy had a huge career. I mean, he was actually one of the only black working child actors in it. And you know, that's good for him for that. But I'm not gonna say, me being an actor, if I had fallen off, God forbid, whenever I do become an actor and get a career as an actor, I don't fall off. I hopefully can stay working. But we all know why the guy fell off. And he fell off just in basically something else I want to talk about in this video. I'm going to start talking about it now. He fell off because they say he has the dreaded Hollywood child star curse. And I do believe in this whole child star curse. Like a lot of old child and teen stars have troubles. A lot of them do. I'm gonna name a couple of them for you. Like, think about in the 70s, we had Leif Garrett. A lot of people don't know who Leif Garrett is. And if you ever seen The Outsiders movie, the movie 1983 movie The Outsiders. He played the character Bob, but he also was like a big teen. He was a big singer in the 70s. But he's still alive though. But from what I hear, I think he's still having troubles with drugs and stuff. And he said he's been through a rough patch. He's on that show World's Dumbest. And another one I'm gonna say is Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was a teen star. We all know it. And if you're in the media, if you keep up with anything Hollywood, you know what Charlie Sheen did. You know his troubles. He has troubles with drugs too. And let me think of someone else. Actually, a lot of them are dead. Speaking of top, his Different Strokes co-star Dana Plato, she died. I think it was almost now. Like, she died in 1999. This 2012. I'm not gonna calculate that up. It's well over 10 years. I should say I'm not that good at math, but I would say it's well over 10 years. And unfortunately, she's been dead well over 10 years. But it is sad the way she died. But it's unfortunate the way she died. Because he really was talent. She had a lot of talent. And there's countless other River Phoenix, who was actually a very talented actor in the 90s, in the late 80s and early 90s. I mean, he was an Oscar nominated actor. I mean, most of you know Joaquin Phoenix, the guy that played Johnny Cash and Walked the Line. It's his brother, his older brother. Well, River Phoenix was a talent. River Phoenix was in that movie Stand By Me, and I cannot remember the movie he got an Oscar nomination for, but I really can't remember. And Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. Corey Haim is no longer with us. This was River Phoenix. Corey Haim, from what I know, it wasn't drug related. When he died, it wasn't drug related. Man, he was just talented. But the thing about it, these were child. It's sad that they all were child stars. They all were child and teen stars. But and there's countless others. I mean, there's lots more. Those are just some of the more known ones. Well, Gary Coleman. I mean, he wasn't on drugs or nothing, but he was sick. He was sick for half of his life anyway. Unfortunately, he was sick for most of his life. But after he had a lot of fame on Different Strokes, he started to tumble. His fame started to come down and started to tumble. But anyway, it's fortunate. It's unfortunate about stuff like that. But that's why I want to talk about. Is Hollywood cursed? For us, when kids are concerned, is Hollywood cursed? And we all know about the whole. Not many people know, but if you keep up with Hollywood and the history of Hollywood and whatnot, the history of movies and TV, we all know the whole curse of the Little Rascals. The old TV show Little Rascals. Like a lot of those kids from that show had rough times. But yeah, it's unfortunate, really. I mean, but like I said, I really do believe in the infamous child star curse. I do believe in that, man. I know I shouldn't, but I do believe Hollywood is cursed when it comes to kids. And I'm not wishing anything on any of the kids that's out now. There's some talented kids out now, or younger people that are younger than me. There's some talented ones out there now, and I wish them the best. But I'm just saying that I believe Hollywood is kind of cursed because you're exposed to so much in such a young age. I mean, shit. I mean, and when you're so used to getting stuff handed to you, when you get a lot of fame, when your fame declines, a lot of people don't bounce back from it. But I ain't got all the little sentimental stuff out of the way in this video. Now I'm gonna go off on a rant. This rant is gonna be basically about Madonna going after Janet Jackson. Basically talking about Janet Jackson's Super Bowl performance. And I actually heard about this from Kevin and Micaiah, who do the Scorpion Show. You should go subscribe to them. Anybody's watching this video, go subscribe to the Scorpion Show. They made some pretty good videos. They basically do like rants and like celebrity gossip. They do Hollywood stuff, and they do some great videos. Well, give them a little shout out. Well, no, I actually heard this from them in their most recent video. They were talking about how Madonna actually is going after Janet Jackson because Madonna basically said something like how you don't have to pull out your boobs to have a good Super Bowl performance. Cause we all know Madonna's doing performing halftime of the Super Bowl. But and I'm just being honest with you. I mean, Madonna, we know she's the queen of pop. She's a legend. She's always gonna be legendary to everybody. But I don't fucking like the fact that she's going after Janet Jackson. I don't think Janet Jackson knew Justin Timberlake was basically gonna pull the titties out and stuff and shit like that. I don't think she actually knew dude was gonna do that. But it happened, and it's still relevant. And I'm gonna say like Kevin said in the Scorpion Show video, Madonna better bring it. She better bring it at the Super Bowl this Sunday, because she was talking a lot of shit. And Madonna's been talking a lot of shit lately in Hollywood too, because of her she has this new movie out. They're gonna make her directorial debut in a movie called We. It's called We, and it looks like it's gonna be it looks like it's gonna be a piece of shit. But hey, it's Madonna. People are gonna go see it. It's Madonna. But I don't really like the fact that she's going after Janet Jackson. I mean, they're both talented, extra talented. I mean, multi-talented. I mean, they both can sing, act, dance, and all that. Janet may be a little better singer and dancer than Madonna, but hell, that's just my opinion. But I find it odd that Madonna was going after Janet Jackson. And the next thing I'm talking about in this video, I'm through talking about that. The next thing I'm talking about in this video was my weekly game reviews. Now I think I'm gonna save my game review. Let's do a separate video for my game review, because I want people to really know how I feel about the game. So I'm gonna leave it out of this video and just do a real separate video for it. But what do I want to rant about? Oh, this is actually on my mind, and actually the show is on right now. I want to rant about Glee and their Michael Jackson episode. It was, I'm not gonna lie to you, it didn't amaze me. I mean, the storyline was actually kind of okay. I mean, the storyline was okay, but the singing. Can't everybody sing Michael Jackson songs? I'm just gonna say that shit right now. I'm gonna get this shit out and open. God rest his soul, but Michael was a talent. He was a unique talent. I think we would never, ever in our lives see another talent like that again. I don't really think we will ever see another talent like that again. Not to say there won't be people that can be compared to Michael Jackson, because there's always people fucking comparing Justin Bieber to Michael Jackson. And that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. That shit right there. That kind of pisses me off when people comparing Justin Bieber to Michael Jackson because he started that young. I'm gonna say like this: Justin Bieber wish he can be like Michael Jackson. And I'm not trying to. And I don't want people that watch my Justin Bieber video. I got some people that like that video because I've actually got some messages about it saying I should do just a full-on Justin Bieber, and I'm not gonna just flat out rant on Justin Bieber because I do like some of his music. I'm not gonna do a full-on rant on, but I will say he will never be like Michael Jackson. But the Corey Monteith on Glee, I just don't like his voice. The only the guy's voice on Glee I really can tolerate is Darren Chris's. And I guess I don't know the guy's name that plays Artie, the guy in the wheelchair. He did actually kind of okay on tonight's episode. But I mean, but really, Darren Chris's voice is the actually only voice I really can just tolerate. And the girls, I mean, they didn't. So they didn't just. I just didn't feel it in my skin. I didn't feel it. Cause when I hear singing, I want to feel it. I want just chills to come up my spine when I hear some singing. I want you to sing. I mean, I want you to be just all that right there. And I'm not gonna sing cause I can't. But anyway. And there are actually only 3 people on Glee that actually can sing. And that's Darren Criss, Leah Michelle, and Amber Riley. The only black girl. Which is something else I want to read about Glee. Why the fuck aren't there any more black people on Glee? That's what I want to know. Why is Amber Riley? Amber Riley is great, but why is she the only black person on that show? That's what kind of makes me mad about the show. You have black people can sing and dance too, and act too. Hell, I can act, and I don't think I can sing all that well, but I can act. But why aren't there any like no more main black characters on the show? I know they got Nene Leakes on there as a recurring role. And sometimes they'll bring. Remember that Eve was on the show. But I want to see another black person on the show. Another black person on the show in a main role. That has a main key role. Because I'm just saying. I just want to see more of a variety. I know we got a black, 2 Chinese. Who are the girls now it's kind of I'm telling you, she's only used when they're talking about Mike Chang. That's the only time she's ever used. And Mike Chang, Harry Sheen Jr. I think he's underused on the show too. I think dude's name. I think he's a junior. I know his name's Harry Sheen, but I don't know if his name is a junior. But I don't know if he's a junior. But I think he is. But anyway, I don't think he comes up was when they're talking about dance. Cause he's the best dancer on the show. I'm just saying I do want to see more variety of and I think Santana's Mexican, even though I think she's played black before. When she was young, she was in a lot of stuff when she was young. Like she had like a lot of like guest spots on TV shows when she was a little girl. But yeah, she's Mexican on the show, but she can play. She's played black, but and she was also, I didn't know this. She was in that B2K video. The girl that played Santana, she was in that B2K video. I'm not supposed to be a big fan of B2K, and I've watched all of their videos. She was in a B2K video called, I think it was the "Why I Love You" video. I looked at this on her Wikipedia page. She was in that B2K video. She was like the main love interest. But yeah, if I had to give the Michael Jackson episode a rating, I might give it a B-. It wasn't great, but it wasn't. I ain't gonna say it was. I'm not gonna say it was terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I'm gonna say it like that. But something else I want to talk. This is not gonna be me ranting about this, but I'm actually kind of curious how they're gonna do this. Most people, probably have heard this. They're bringing In Living Color back. You know, old show, the show that from the 90s that launched the careers of every Wayans out there. That made the whole Wayans family relevant. They're bringing that show back. I read an article about it, and a lot of people have talked about this. They're bringing In Living Color back. Fox, I think it's gonna be like a special, and then I think if the ratings are good for that special, they're gonna actually fully bring it back in its lineup. Fox is really gonna bring it back, and I'm interested in what they're gonna do with it. How they're gonna do that? I'm kind of interested in what they're gonna do, because I know they're probably not gonna be able to get some of the same cast. Maybe if they do a special, yeah. But I doubt they'll be able to pull like Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey. Though I doubt they'll be able to pull them for it. But you never know. But I think I'm trying to just do a completely new cast, a whole bunch of newcomers. Because from what I hear, I think Keenen-Ivory Wayans, who made the show, is they're bringing it back, and I think he's currently having auditions. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Brittany Daniel, who plays Kelly on the game, I think, from what I know, I think she still dates Keenen-Ivory Wayans, if I'm not mistaken. I think her and Keenen-Ivory Wayans still date. I think she's going to be on In Living Color. I think she's going to be a part of it. The new Living Color. I think she's going to be a part of it, if I'm not mistaken. This is what I hear. I'm not confirming anything. I think this is what I hear. But yeah, that's basically all the break of this video. Let me know what you guys think about some of the topics I covered in this video. It's Diamond Woods 12. Check it out. Peace. God bless. And I'll be back next time.